From the moment he picked up a bat, Bryce Harper wasn't just a player, he was a main event waiting to happen. A generational talent who demanded attention before he could even drive. Cue the highlight reel, that is crushed to deep left center.
Goodbye! It is a walk-off, Harper homer!
Delivers, swing and a drive, left field, it's deep, and it is gone! It is Bedlam, and bang is Harper! Has put the Phillies on top!
The signature beard, the thunderous swing, and the massive bank account to match. But the luxury life he lives away from the diamond, that is a whole different ballgame. Let us rewind the tape to where this legend began. Bryce Aaron Max Harper arrived in the world on October 16, 1992, amidst the neon lights of Las Vegas, Nevada. But his upbringing was far from glitz and glamour. It was blue-collar grit. His father, Ron, was an iron worker with a unique training method. He would toss bottle caps and sunflower seeds at Bryce, forcing the kid to develop laser-like hand-eye coordination. By age 12, Bryce was already swinging lumber and blasting baseballs over 300 feet. He enrolled at Las Vegas High School and didn't just play, he took over. He quickly transformed from a local standout into a nationwide sensation that every scout in the country was whispering about. At just 16 years old, he graced the cover of Sports Illustrated, dubbed Baseball's Chosen One, a title that carries heavy expectations. To speed up his arrival in the big leagues, Bryce made a bold move. He dropped out of high school, grabbed his GED, and went to junior college, where he mashed 31 homers in a mere 66 games. The talent evaluators had seen enough. Before he was legally an adult at 17, he was launching balls 500 feet with an aluminum bat and showing off a cannon arm clocked at 96 miles per hour from the outfield grass. These weren't just tall tales. The stats at the College of Southern Nevada proved it. He wasn't just living up to the hype, he was shattering historical ceilings before his career even officially started. After being selected first overall in the 2010 draft, Harper tore through single-A pitching like it was batting practice. He rocketed up to Double-A, and by the start of 2012, he was already stationing with the Triple-A Syracuse Chiefs. He played 21 games there with a .243 average, but the Washington Nationals had seen enough waiting. That spring they made the call that changed the franchise. Harper was heading to the show at only 19 years of age. Now let us break down the moments that turned him into a global superstar. In only his second major league appearance, he connected on a missile to dead center field for his first career home run. He waits on the pitch and absolutely destroys it. There is the first of many. A few games later, he pulled off a play so audacious that veterans around the league were left scratching their heads in disbelief. He is stealing home. Can you believe a 19-year-old has that kind of nerve? Then came the interview soundbite that solidified his personality and went viral instantly. The media kept pushing him about celebrating with alcohol despite him being underage in the States. Bryce fired back with a retort that became an instant classic. He reminded them that in Canada he was legal, so a celebratory beer made perfect sense. When asked about his favorite brew, he shut it down. That is a clown question, bro. But he wasn't just a quote machine. His performance on the field was undeniable. He wrapped up that rookie campaign with 22 long balls, 18 stolen bases, and the National League Rookie of the Year hardware. The next year, he proved he was clutch, stepping up when the lights were brightest. Harper sends a towering drive to deep left. It leaves the yard, and the Nationals take the victory. Then came the monster year of 2015. He exploded for 42 home runs, led the league in runs scored, and secured the National League MVP trophy unanimously. The atmosphere was electric every time he dug into the batter's box, especially with the game on the line. A massive swing to deep right center field, way back. Another moonshot for Bryce Harper. The Nationals walk it off in dramatic fashion. The heroics continued into 2017. On Easter Sunday, with the pressure mounting, Harper delivered yet another miracle moment. That ball is absolutely crushed to center field. What a day for Bryce Harper. He signs a contract extension and hits a walk-off bomb. A few weeks later, he found himself in extra innings and once again sent the home crowd into a frenzy. Harper down the line to right. That is a game winner. Then in 2018, he turned the home run derby into his personal playground. In front of his home fans in DC, he smashed 9 homers in his final 10 swings to snatch the crown. However, the story took a massive twist. Only months after electrifying Washington, D.C. with that derby win, Harper shocked the baseball world by packing his bags and leaving the nation's capital. He put pen to paper on a strictly massive 13-year deal worth $330 million with the division rival Philadelphia Phillies, setting a new benchmark for contract size at the time. It didn't take him long to make his mark in Philly, delivering one of the most thunderous grand slams of his career against the Cubs. Oh my goodness, deep to right field, into the upper deck. A walk-off grand slam. Bryce Harper has arrived. Fast forward to the 2022 NLCS. The Phillies were desperate for a spark, and their $330 million man answered the call. He lifts it high into left center field. Harper, the swing of his life. And in 2024, he broke the internet again, this time across the pond. After smashing a home run during the London series, Bryce channeled his inner football star, dropping to his knees for a majestic soccer slide celebration across the turf. Just like that, he proved he is still the most entertaining man in baseball. So how does one spend a $330 million fortune? Let us look at the garage. One of his first major toys was a 1969 Chevy Camaro, fully restomodded with a supercharged LSA engine and an iPad seamlessly built into the dashboard. He has also been spotted cruising in a Mercedes-Benz CLS 63 AMG tricked out with Nationals red trim and a custom W logo in the trunk back when he played for DC. The trunk even featured a custom-installed bat rack. That is dedication to the craft. His collection also features a Jaguar F-Type SVR and a rugged Toyota Tacoma SR5, bringing the estimated value of his fleet to around $626,000. He is generous too, gifting his folks a custom Polaris RZR off-roader, which set him back another $43,000. But the real heavy spending that went into real estate. Let us start in his hometown. In 2016, Bryce dropped $2.7 million on a stunning mansion in Henderson, Nevada, keeping close to his roots. This place is a fortress, 7,400 square feet of tropical modern architecture, boasting 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, and a glass-encased wine wall that holds 360 bottles. A floating staircase wraps around an indoor waterfall feature. Step outside and you find an infinity edge pool and a raised spa overlooking the Rio Seco golf course with the Las Vegas Strip glittering in the distance. But after signing with Philadelphia, he needed an East Coast headquarters. In 2019, he purchased a $2.1 million modern farmhouse in Haddonfield, New Jersey, a convenient 10-mile commute to Citizens Bank Park. This spot is a bit cozier at 4,400 square feet, featuring 4 bedrooms and multiple baths. The interior is pure class with white shiplap walls, wide plank oak flooring, and a gourmet kitchen equipped with a massive island and sub-zero appliances. For downtime, there is a screened-in porch with a fireplace, plus a brick patio in the backyard, perfect for hosting team barbecues. 2 different coasts, 2 incredible pads, 1 dialed-in lifestyle. At the 2023 Little League World Series, he flashed some wrist candy, a Rolex 36mm Roman 4-carat diamond-encrusted watch valued at $44,000. Now let us shift gears to his personal life. Kayla Varner is far more than just Bryce Harper's better half. She has been a key player in his journey from the start. They were high school sweethearts back in Vegas. Kayla was a beast on the soccer pitch, a 3-time team MVP at Green Valley High, who led her squad to a state championship. She went on to play Division I soccer at BYU and later transferred to Ohio State, balancing high-level athletics while earning her degree. A true power couple in every sense. Just like his swing, Harper's romance was a roller coaster with some serious hairpin turns. They got engaged back in 2014, only to shockingly call the whole thing off shortly after. But 2 years later, they staged a massive comeback. Stronger than ever, they officially tied the knot in December 2016 at the San Diego LDS Temple, paying tribute to their shared Mormon faith. Since that day, Kayla has been his anchor through MVP season's roster shakeups and the journey of fatherhood. Their first son arrived in 2019, a daughter followed in 2020, and in 2024, they added a third to the roster. Yet Harper had one more curveball for the fans in 2026. During a high-stakes Phillies game, he strolled to the plate, gripping a custom blue bat that screamed big news. Instantly, the world knew the score baby number 4 is officially on the way. As for his inner circle, his brotherhood with Bryson Stott is absolutely ironclad. They aren't just Philly teammates, they are Vegas royalty. These two have been battling in the desert sand together since they were just 4-year-old kids. He remains thick as thieves with Joey Gallo from their travel ball days, and keeps a tight bond with Trea Turner, a superstar he personally recruited to Philadelphia. When he isn't crushing baseballs, he is dominating the golf course links. His loyalty runs deep for Ohio State football, and he was even spotted on the sidelines cheering them on in the national championship. But when the sneakers hit the hardwood, he is all about Duke basketball. In his downtime, you will find him front and center at Flyers games, where the arena rolls out the red carpet and gives him the full VIP treatment every single night. Behind the fame, Bryce is a machine of discipline. He is awake at 8:05 a.m., sharp for an icy plunge, followed immediately by Pilates and heavy strength training. Alcohol. He never touches the stuff. He survives on a strict gluten-free high-protein fuel source. He also has a heart of gold, once stopping everything to help a fan pull off a stadium proposal. But let's talk about his obsession with footwear. He partnered with Under Armour to launch a massive signature collection. Most recently, he dropped the Harper 9 Fantastic, causing a frenzy among sneakerheads. Now let's look at the volcanic moments that shook his career, and trust me, there are plenty. During a late season clash in 2015, Bryce didn't run out a fly ball, and his own teammate Jonathan Papelbon snapped. It happened right in the dugout with the cameras rolling. Papelbon lunged at Harper and literally choked him, grabbing him by the throat in a blind rage. Teammates had to physically rip them apart, but 2 years later, things got even more violent. In 2017, Giants pitcher Hunter Strickland drilled Harper with a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. It was pure revenge for home runs Harper crushed 3 years earlier. Harper didn't wait, he charged the mound and launched his helmet into orbit. It missed by a mile, but the fist started flying anyway. The benches cleared, and absolute chaos erupted on the field. The MLB hammered Harper with a suspension that cost him a staggering $252,000 in lost salary. Then came the Angel Hernandez nightmare. After a brutal check swing call in 2023, Harper exploded and was tossed instantly. Storming off the diamond, he whipped his helmet violently into the crowd. The fans went absolutely nuts, and one lucky kid walked away with the ultimate piece of memorabilia. The league fined him $5,000 for endangering spectators, but that is pocket change for this titan. You have to remember, this man signed one of the most colossal contracts in the history of the sport, and he has been stacking cash ever since. To date, his career earnings have hit a jaw-dropping total of $246,269,000. And his net worth, it currently sits at an estimated $100 million. That is what a championship lifestyle looks like.